there already a thumbs up? Who's in here already? What a nice angle with the lights.
I know, so Christmassy.
I never know if I should start talking right away or not because I feel like it takes a second to show that people are in here. But if there's already a thumbs up, I don't understand. All right, well, if anybody's in here so far, I just figured that we would do kind of like an end of year wrap up, hang out while we drink wine and bourbon because we've had the Rona for like 10 days now. So we're in quarantine. We're about to get out of quarantine. I think technically tomorrow is our last day of quarantine. What's up, Jorge? Mason, what's up, dude? Yeah, so we're in quarantine. It has not been great. It hasn't been terrible, but it's not been great. California Puntava. Today's my last day of quarantine from having COVID. Damn, so we probably got it around the same time. Yeah, we've been, this is like the first few days. I wonder if the gummy bears will make it worse or better. What's up, Quasi? What was symptoms? So our symptoms were kind of weird. I feel like I was going to say something. Oh, yeah, so Fran just said, I wonder, you remember the spicy gummy bear? He's like, I wonder if it would make it better or worse. I don't know. So I kind of have my taste and smell. I think she's getting more back to normal. I never fully lost my taste and smell, but it was like, I just kept saying that it was like muted. But like towards the end of everything, I just had really bad congestion, and I still have congestion right now. So it just kind of seems like, you know, when you're sick and you kind of lose your taste and smell anyway, and nothing tastes good or anything. It was just kind of like that. Like, I never fully lost my taste and my smell, but I had to like only eat really sweet or really salty stuff in order for like almost like my tongue to tell that it was tasting something, if that made sense. But there were times that I ate hot sauce just to see what would happen. And I was like, I can't really taste the heat, but I can like feel the heat. So I don't even want to risk that gummy bear. Are you guys vaccinated? I don't want to turn this into a political thing.
Yeah.
She's vaxxed, I'm not. Our symptoms were pretty much the exact same. Me and my wife, just the first day was really bad, like a bad flu. Yeah, so pretty much that's how ours was. Our first 2 or 3 days, McDonald's Coke and it tastes like water, that sucks.
No.
So yeah, the first 2 or 3 days was pretty brutal. I've never had the flu or anything, so maybe it was kind of like that, but body aches, really bad headache, cold sweats, but never really a fever. Like my fever got up to like 99.8 or something, but it felt like it was worse, if that makes sense. Just really weird body aches. Like we couldn't get comfortable, our joints hurt, and it wasn't great. And we just slept the entire time, especially me. But in the aftermath of everything, after those first 2 or 3 days, everything got better, and now it's just pretty much been really bad congestion, and we are tired all the time.
Literally sleeping 14 hours a day, kind of tired.
Like we woke up at 4 p.m. today, even after setting alarms and stuff. Like it's brutal. I saw Mason ask about the Honda Navi, and it's funny because we were literally looking at that today. She was thinking about getting a Honda Metropolitan, and because we found one for pretty cheap, like 20 minutes away from where we are. So she was thinking about getting a Honda Metropolitan, and it's listed for like $1,100. And then we were like, oh, what about the Honda Navi? Like that would be sick. But then I think we kind of ruled it out. I might still get one in the spring just for us to like mess around on. 4 p.m. LOL. Dude, there's nothing we can do about it. It's crazy. We literally sleep until like 1 to 4 p.m. and there's nothing that we can do about it. And like during the day, we're not really tired. But as soon as we go to bed, we are out for the count.
Yeah.
Like nothing. It's insane. Like not even waking up throughout the night or anything. It's crazy. But the Honda Navi, yeah. It would be sick to get. And it's cool that it's only $1,800, but then after like dealer fees and stuff like that, I'm sure it's like $2,500 out the door. So at that point, it's like maybe wait until it's on the used market or something like that. Because I mean, I got my Grom on the private market for like $2,600, Quasi said he has two Navis. I saw that. I watched your video where you said that you reserved it. I'm jealous. I was really thinking about it, but I don't know. Out the door, it's probably like 2,500 or something like that after like fees and everything. And like my Grom, I got for like 2,600 on the used market. So it would be really cool, but I'm too broke to do it right now. What's the difference between Navi and Grom? So the Navi is like a cross between like the Grom and a Ruckus, pretty much. And I forget all the stats off the top of my head. I want to say it's a 110 instead of a 125. It's automatic, it's carbureted. It has like none of the bells and whistles really. I think it has like drum brakes and stuff. But it has like a cool like storage compartment underneath it. It's 1807 brand new, like such a random number, but it's $1,807 brand new. Um, I think it's kind of geared towards, yeah, like a moped on a bike frame, pretty much. It's like geared towards helping new riders get like more accustomed to a bike, like more badass than a, oh yeah, and it's air cooled. I forgot about that. Um, it's like a moped, but Honda making a moped cool to like help get people like used to bikes, I guess. So it's really cool. When I saw it was only 1,800 bucks, I was like, that would be sick to have. But so far this month, outside of YouTube, I've made $114. So I am broke. This month and this quarantine has like financially bent me over, for lack of better term. So Honda Navi would not be a good idea, especially because I still have to get the stunt bike inspected and registered, and the Rebel 300. How's my garage project coming along? It's coming along great. It's been stressful not being able to be there for the past 2 weeks with all this COVID stuff. Dane Birch, sick last name. You work 5 jobs and you're still broke. I know the feel. But yeah, Quasi, the garage is coming along pretty sick. It's just I'm trying to find like the middle ground between what I want to do with it and not spending money on something that isn't mine, if that makes sense. Like I definitely have to get new lights in there because I thought that the bulbs were just burnt out, but I think the ballasts themselves, I think that's the right word, is actually burnt out because they were using like T8 bulbs in a T12 fixture, or maybe vice versa. Either way, I got new bulbs for it and I put them in, and it's actually the fixture itself that's messed up. So I got to get new light fixtures, and I want to get like some spray foam to seal everything off and all that kind of good stuff. I kind of want to like hang up some banners, maybe do something to the floors or the walls. Who sent me 25 bucks? Oh my God. Thank you, Quasi. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas. Get Better Faster Fund. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so it's pretty much just like a matter of figuring out what do I want to do versus what is actually worth doing, because my lease is for 6 months originally, and then if I want to extend it, obviously I can. It's just a matter of like if I'm only there for 6 months and then find something better or figure out that it's not worth the 400 bucks a month that I'm paying. I don't want to like dump a bunch of money into paint and lights and all this stuff that I'm not going to get back. So I saw some comments that I wanted to respond to, and I forget where they went. California Puntapa, taking 10 days off work, me and the wife are broke. All of our savings are gone, basically. Yeah, life is not great right now. Fortunately, Nina, not to like put our financial business out there, but fortunately she had already planned on taking her last vacation time of the year for that week. And so she technically only missed 4 days of work. So that actually ended up being super convenient that she had that.
Yeah, I got lucky.
She got real lucky. Me, not so much. I am a server at a restaurant, and I've worked one shift this month before this happened, and so I've made 114 bucks outside of my social media stuff. Fortunately, I had a video go viral on TikTok, 3 million views. Might make a whopping $100 off TikTok this month, so look out. But yeah, it definitely sucks too because for those who don't know, YouTube in December is like the biggest month for YouTube because all of the advertisers are spending a lot more money on ads than usual because like it's Christmas. They want to spend money and get their products out there so people buy them for Christmas and everything. Everyone's spending money this time of year, so people pay more for ads. So December is the month that everyone always tries to like post a bunch of videos so they can make more money per view than they normally do. I've posted like 2 videos this month. Fortunately, I had that Street Bob. What's up with these spammers, dude? Kick rocks. Anyway, I had that old Street Bob review that I did in September. And fortunately, I had that already edited, ready to post on the Wednesday before we... Gus, what the hell? I'm sorry for showing up late. Hi, guys. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you, Gus. I watched that video of yours. Dude, milk, eggs, bread, ramen. Okay, first of all, thank you so much. Also, how did you know that that is our literal grocery list? We Instacarted that exact order. I love you guys. I got distracted. Oh, I was saying, Gus, we watched the video where you dropped your bike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Hopefully your bike's okay. I know you've dropped it before and it made it out okay. But I felt your pain when you were just like, dumbass, what are you freaking thinking?
I
Literally.
At the end, it's like, was the picture worth it?
I was gonna comment, yes, it was worth it, but quick little side story. My TV broke months ago, and I was like, I don't need a freaking TV. I don't watch TV, whatever. And then quarantine happened, and I'm like, I need to get a TV or I'm gonna freaking lose it. So we ordered a TV, and my uncle delivered it for us because he's a G. And oh, what's up, Blue Jay? And so we've been watching YouTube on the TV. So we watched your video on the big screen, and then I'm like, damn, I wanna leave a comment saying yes, the picture's worth it, but you can't comment from the TV, and I was too lazy to get up and get my phone. But I planned on doing it. That was, I don't want to say hilarious because that makes it sound really mean, but it was finally somebody shares my pain of me dropping the VFR 750 that you guys get to see every time you watch one of my videos. But thank you for the donations, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are always pulling through for me. And I'm sorry you dropped your bike, Gus. That sucks. Was it okay? Did you leave a comment? I feel like I was talking and ignoring the comments. Was your bike okay in the end? Oh, and Matt Rose, $2. Thank you. Group ride in Tennessee. Dude, yes. I keep saying that I need to go to Tennessee because that's where Ben is. I don't think I've seen Ben pop in here yet, but I keep saying that since he rode up from Tennessee for my ride, that that we need to go to Tennessee. We also need to go see Fran. I've been telling her about how me and Fran have been talking about trying to go ride snowmobiles in New York. That would be sick. What was the comment? I was just... What color Honda Navi would you get if you got one?
Ooh, I know what I would get.
Yeah, what would you get? You were talking about it.
I think it's called forest green. It's like that dark green color. That's what I was looking at.
Yeah. The dark green is sick.
Yeah.
Gotta go into the store later, bro. Have fun re-entering the world. I know I will. Yeah, dude. It's re-entering the world is gonna feel like we just got out of jail or something like that. Oh, wait. I'm getting distracted again. Quasi, I didn't know that you dropped your bike on the way to the meetup in Annapolis. Did I know that or did I forget it? Oh my God. Well, on the bright side, for everyone who has dropped their bikes that I have seen in real life, you can't even tell. So that works out. Fran said I dropped mine to the peg in my driveway when I was trying to set up GoPro angles. Luckily, it was just a peg and not any further. I completely forgot to put the stand down. All right, y'all gotta keep this bad juju out of here, okay? I don't Oh yeah, yours was on sand, so that's good. Oh, Mason asked how my tattoo is healing. It's healing up really good. Lots of you might not know that I got my face tattooed. Chase your dreams. I got my face tattooed literally the day before I got exposed to COVID. So that was really stressful because I'm like, I just got my face tattooed. I need to be making sure that it heals right, but I'm literally sleeping 20 hours a day face down on my pillow on the tattoo. Fortunately, it healed incredible. Healed up really well. And it was cool too because the guy who tattooed me, what's that for? 23? Okay, remind me to answer that question. So the guy who tattooed me, this guy Mike Adams out of Frederick in Maryland, I had seen him post motorcycle stuff on his Instagram before, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, like, do you ride?" And he's like, "I don't technically have a bike right now. I don't technically ride right now," but he's like, "I've had tons of motorcycles in the past," and he was like, "I was brought up like racing motocross and stuff," and he's like, "My dad has this garage with like 50 vintage bikes, just stocked to the brim of like old cool bikes and everything." And he's like, I want to get another bike, but he's like built Harleys and like old Sportsters and stuff. So it was really cool. The tattoo literally only took 10 minutes. I think we determined it was the fastest tattoo I've ever got. Obviously, it's not big, but like it's super crispy and really nice. Love from Saudi Arabia. Holy crap. Thank you. I don't, that's the first time I've got Saudi Arabia. Um, but her pictures from the tattoos, um, it was an 11-minute difference between the time she took a picture of the stencil on my face and when she took a picture of it done. And I'm just like, holy crap, dude, there's no way. But in that 11 minutes, we pretty much spent the entire time talking about motorcycles. And as much as it sucks that I haven't been able to be filming, it actually ended up working out because I'm like, damn, I like that's gonna get rubbed by my helmet. So I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do that without anything happening.
Reminder, what does 23 mean to you? Why'd you get it tattooed on your face?
Oh, right, yeah. Why did I get 23 tattooed on my face? Not because I want to be a SoundCloud rapper. So the number 23. So I have a best friend named Jesse who I've been best friends with since like seventh grade. Like I've been best friends with him for more of my life than I haven't, if that makes sense. And 23 has always been his lucky number because he was born on the 23rd. And I would like see it popping up for him, but I was like, yeah, whatever, like lucky number, whatever. In 2019, both of my grandmothers passed away within 1 month. After that happened, literally any time that I was like depressed, sad, questioning whether I was on the right path, questioning if I should be spending so much time making YouTube videos, or I should just be working, questioning if I was doing the right thing, questioning whatever, essentially doubting myself, the number 23 would pop up somewhere. Like I would be driving and it would be on a license plate. I'd look at the time and it was 5:23. When I moved into this condo, I guess this is like area number 23 or something like that for like delivery because every package that I got would have the number 23 written on it in Sharpie. And like you can ask her, the number 23 pops up everywhere all the time. Like I'll be like, damn, I don't know if I should go I don't know if I should go buy this bike. Like I know that buying this bike will help the channel and but I don't know, like it's going to be stretching money out, and I'll put in the address to go look at the bike and it's 23 miles away or it's 23 minutes away. Or like after I buy it, we'll be like, oh man, let's stop and get food. We're exhausted. And it's like 23 minutes away or something.
Even like receipts, when we were on our way back from getting the Rebel, every time we stopped, it either added up to 23 or there was 23 in the total or there was something there.
Or it'd be 23 miles away from the next exit that we have to take. It's just...
It's weird.
It's everywhere. It's crazy. And so I've been wanting to get my face tattooed for a while just as a way to be like, I don't know. I've done the corporate bullshit working as like a corporate restaurant manager, and I've done like real estate, which is like I don't know, it's kind of just like whack, super whack. And I've always known that I wasn't made for what made her think getting a divorced man with a face tattoo was a good idea? Brave girl. Jokes. Oh, message retracted. That's funny. I already read it. Jokes on you. No, should I? Yeah, I'll say it. Jokes on you. She actually wasn't dating a married man with a face tattoo. She actually was dating a guy who was still married. The divorce hadn't gone through yet.
Okay, yeah, clarify that part. Otherwise, it
And I
sounds.
didn't have the tattoo. But yeah, I did then get divorced and then get the face tattoo.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've known for a while. He's feeling bold. I'm feeling a little bold because I'm drinking bourbon too. So anyway, uh, yeah, I've wanted to get my face tattooed because I've realized normal jobs and normal life are not for me, and I figured that by doing this, it would kind of solidify that I need to quit fricking around and keep working on YouTube stuff and social media stuff and just whatever it takes to be my own boss. And yeah, so I was like, whatever. And I had talked about it leading up to the tattoo appointment. I was like, I don't know if I should do it or not. And I get there and he had like a book of like sketches that he's done. And he's like, yeah, like pick one out. Or if you want to do something else, then like we'll do that. And I'm looking through and I'm like, yeah, I kind of like this design. I kind of like this design. But I was also thinking about getting the number 23 tattooed on my face. He's like, nope, that's great. I love that. Let's do that. I'm like, all right, it's a sign. So yeah, there's that story. I forgot that this is the first video, like I haven't filmed since I got it.
True.
Yeah, nobody cares if you have tattoos anymore. Like, at least not the people I want to be around. I guess. Like, I got my hand tattooed a couple years ago and thought that, like, oh my God, like, what? And nobody cares. Nobody cares. I've had my sleeve done for 12 years, and like, not to sound like back in my day, but like back when I got my sleeve done, my sleeve was finished when I was 19, and back then it was like actually a big deal. And message not retracted. Back then it was like actually a big deal, and it was like actually a way to like kind of like be like, dude, screw this, I'm not doing anything normal. And then it didn't matter, and I could do normal things, and then I was like, no, I don't like this. Next one is just gonna be on my forehead. I don't like normal people.
On
That's
the eyebrow.
literally, that's a joke, but maybe. I saw Blue Jay ask when 2022 Rebels are going to be available. Somebody's actually already got one. I forget their name on here. I saw them comment on here, like not on the live, but on my channel. But they commented on Rebel 1100 World. I want to say their name is Clayton, and they had a 2018 Rebel 500, and they traded that in and got a 2022 Rebel 1100, and they got the new like brown orange like rust color, which is pretty sick. It kind of sucks for everyone else though, because I know there's people still waiting on their 2021, and my 2021 only got delayed by like 2 months or something like that, and that was frustrating enough. There are people that like have waited a full year for their bike and they still don't have it, and then to see somebody else be like, yo, I got the 2022, I would be pissed. But exciting for him. I saw somebody just say that the new brown color is sick. I agree. I think
I do.
she loves it.
Yeah, I think the like automated picture, or I don't know how to describe it, like the picture that came out when it was just like a computer generated image of it, we were both kind of like, oh. But with the seeing pictures of it, like of people buying it and seeing it in the light, it's nice. It has like a, I don't want to say sparkle to it, but it's got like a shine, and it's like I think it's nice in person.
Yeah, when they first announced it, what she was saying is when they first announced it, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the pictures that they used were the 2021 press release pictures that they photoshopped that color on. And we were both like, I don't know. And then when people started actually getting it and posting pictures and stuff, then it's like, okay, it looks better not photoshopped. Don't want to risk waiting when I've already had mine a year. Yeah. France took 5 months. Yeah, pictures do look awful. The thing is, like, I wasn't sold. I'm still not sure if I'm sold. She loves it. I'm not sure. I wouldn't wait for a 2022 Rebel 500. If they haven't made any announcements about it yet, then there's not going to be changes for 2022. I have not seen the movie, the number 23, but I need to. Rendered, yeah, that. Thank you. what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm not sure if I like it or not. Um, it kind of has like a retro feel to it, and I like the fact that the Rebel. Oh, thanks, Blue Jay. Happy holidays, dude. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, so it looks kind of like retro, and I like how the Rebel 1100 looks like a new cruiser. Oh, there's 23 likes on the video so far. 23. Um, oh yeah, I forgot. 2022 they did already announce. It's only the color change. They added that like army green or whatever. Split it for a coffee for you two. Thanks. Deal. Every time I get money on here, I'm like, I'll get you some coffee. And then we've been on lockdown and haven't been able to get it. I keep getting distracted, but yeah, I like how like new and modern the 1100 looks. So it's kind of iffy for me because of how like retro it looks with that color. But again, I feel like I need to see it in person because even the red I wasn't sold on until I saw it in person. Then it was like, did I screw up? Should I have got the red instead of the black since everyone and their mother has black?
There was a good question. I don't know if you saw it. It was somebody asking if an 1100 is a good first bike. They just passed their test.
So I will say I did a full video on that, so feel free to go check that out on the channel. The condensed version, though, I think it could make a great first bike. Blue Jays heading out. Wish you a great 2022. I'll send you a picture of my bike whenever I get it eventually. Hell yeah. You better. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to hold you to that. Have a good one, though. Happy holidays. Thanks for the couple bucks you sent. I will definitely buy her some coffee with that. Does the Rebel 1100 make a good first bike? I think it could, but I think it comes down to your previous experience, your bank account, and your self-control, essentially. Love your videos, bro. You're an awesome moto vlogger and inspire me to get a Rebel 1100, so thank you. Thank you. I love hearing stuff like that. That's what makes me keep doing this. But yeah, so if the price tag doesn't scare you away, it could be a good beginner bike. It has all the different rider modes, so you can start out in rain mode. And in rain mode, from what I remember, it's less responsive than the 500 is. So the power is not a concern. But as I've learned about throttle by wire, since everybody talks shit on my 0 to 60 video, because I didn't know, the, holy crap, I don't even know how much that is. What is DKK? Oh, Denmark, damn. Thank you. What does that translate to? It looks like it translated to like 10 bucks or something. Hell yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I was about to say you're the man, but I got so distracted by the different currency that I don't remember if you were a guy or a girl. But thank you. I appreciate it. I'll call you dude because dude is I almost said biracial. That's not what I wanted to say. Bi-gender?
It works for all.
Like he's a dude, she's a dude, you know? So thank you, dude. But yeah, so the 1100 as a beginner, you can start off in rain mode and it's like not super responsive. It's less responsive than the 500, I would say. But when you open it up all the way, you still have that full power there if you need it to get out of situations and stuff like that. I didn't know until going into this. Oh my God, dude. Quasi gave me that GPS thing. I forgot.
Oh no.
That's still hopefully on my bike. Gender neutral. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, that's Jessica from the meetup.
Hi.
Yeah, you and Jessica got to be Rebel 300 buddies soon. Kevin, thank you. I was not expecting y'all to be giving me all this money.
It's that holiday season.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
Unisex.
Yes. But yeah, but also keep in mind for the G Rossi 46, don't let that comment go away. It's 2 p.m. here in the UK. G Rossi's like an OG. He's been around since forever and he's from the UK also. Good to see you, dude. Okay, so if it's going to be a first bike, what I mean by level of experience is that, like, if you have never ridden any kind of motorcycle ever, it might not be a good idea because just even knowing that it's an 1100 could be very intimidating. But if you grew up riding dirt bikes, or if you've driven a manual car before, it will probably be less intimidating. If I had no experience using a clutch, oh, Malcolm,
This is
20 bucks.
crazy.
Thank you, dude. That's the guy that I said that we did like real estate stuff, and he's way better at YouTube than I am.
Oh wait, we watched the video, didn't we?
Yeah,
You showed me, yeah.
Yeah, see, Malcolm, I watched one of your videos. I also realized I was going back through seeing who I went to like my list of subscribers, and I did it by like the first subscribers or whatever, and I saw Malcolm Sneaky is subscribed to me with like 4 of his different channels. I don't know how the hell he has this many channels, but
Right.
I appreciate that, dude. You gotta didn't you have a motorcycle at one point? Get another motorcycle and start a 15th channel as a motovlog channel.
I kind of want to tag in what you're saying a little bit with the intimidation thing. I feel like the video we posted of me riding the Rebel for the first time is a good example of that. Even though it's a 300, it's still intimidating. And I have experience driving a manual car, but no experience on a dirt bike or anything really with 2 wheels other than like a bicycle.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to tag in on that. Like, it's intimidating with a 300. I feel like an 1100 could be a huge bike. I feel like, I don't know really what I'm talking about, but I feel like a 500 might be a better.
What about a person that has only attended an MSF class?
What are those? I keep seeing people talk about those.
Motorcycle Safety Foundation.
Are there in
I think that's what it stands for.
Are they
Essentially, that's just the class, like the Harley course. I think the Harley course is technically considered an MSF course. So when you later, Slight, it was good seeing you. You're the man. Another OG. So Motorcycle Safety Foundation. So it's the same. Like, I'm pretty sure the Harley course is an MSF course.
Okay.
So it's like the safety course where you learn how to ride, and at the end of it, you have the certificate. Makes your insurance cheaper. Oh, so Rent-A-Lot. What's up, dude? Had a 78 Sportster with an Ironhead engine. Yeah, dude, get another bike. Hold on. Where did it just go? But got rid of it. I'd love to get another bike soon. Malcolm, come practice on my Grom. It can blend with your outdoor channel. I have a dual sport, like kind of knobby tires where you can go camping with the Grom. That would be sick. Blend like a fusion of the two. First ever ride was on Route 50. Dude, you made it. Oh, Uncle Mark. Everybody give a shout out to Uncle Mark. He has been our lifeline throughout this entire quarantine. He's the one that went and picked up the TV for us. They dropped off medicine, vitamins, groceries, food. Literally, we might be dead if it weren't for them.
Yes.
Thank you, Uncle Mark. Yeah. Without this TV, one of us probably would have killed the other one. Everyone's saying sup, Uncle Mark.
Aww.
I love it. That's funny. But yeah, so kind of like circling back to the Rebel 1100 previous experience stuff, whatever. Just even the idea of an 1100 and knowing that it has that much power and all that kind of stuff could be intimidating. But when I started riding motorcycles, I started off on a VFR 750, which is way heavier and way more powerful. You're welcome. Better give Aunt Kathy some props. Oh yeah, shout out Aunt Kathy also. She was helping out a whole bunch also. Not to call myself out, I saw Nina's face, so I know she's going to say it. Nina's going to say, where's the baby pictures? Because Aunt Kathy said she was going to drop off baby pictures, so I know as soon as I saw Nina's face, I knew that's what it was going to be. But, anywho, when I started riding, I started off on the VFR 750, which is heavier and way more powerful than the Rebel 300 or 500, obviously. But at that point, Jose, Merry Christmas, guys. Have some tacos on me. Thank you. I appreciate that, dude. Holy crap. This is not what I was expecting today. Listen, you guys are the best. Like I said, I've made $114 this month.
Oh.
Holy crap. So I really appreciate that. We will literally, maybe instead of tacos, we'll use that for, we planned on getting some steak and doing it. Dude, this is my life savings. I'll be honest. Aneurysms and OG also. Been around for a while. I really appreciate that. We'll use this money. We were talking about once we finally get out of quarantine, either doing something for New Year's Eve and going out. You guys remember Amir from my videos. He has the other Rebel 1100. Either going to his restaurant. He's a chef there. and doing like a New Year's Eve dinner, or just getting steak and having a nice like steak night and like wine night here. So we'll use this for a little post-quarantine date night. I keep getting distracted, but it's a good distraction because you guys are the truth. But I'll get it out nice and quick so I stop getting distracted. When I started riding, I had been at that point driving manual cars for like 8 years, I think. I rode dirt bikes some when I was younger, and I was pretty. What the fuck? Pardon my French. R.H. Featherston, did I say that right? $100? What the fuck? Thank you. Good job on the Burley Brand license plate install. Thank you. Holy shit. I was trying not to cuss in this video, but holy shit. Yeah, I think that's fair. Thank you. Holy crap. Jose said, gotta go be a parent. Take care, guys. Thanks, dude. Happy holidays. That is mind-blowing. Thank you. That's the biggest amount I've gotten ever on any live ever. Holy shit. Thank you. Damn, that's like one of those. I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah, that was wild.
Holy crap. Gotta love the generosity of people during the holidays. Seriously.
Honestly, though.
I almost didn't even do this live because I'm like, what are we gonna do? Just like talk? It sounds like the channel loves lives. I know, I'm gonna have to do it more often. Not because of the money, just because of like the interaction and shit that we're getting. Keeping it down to earth and real. Beers on me if you're ever in Cincy. Deal. Made it to a stream now, by the way. Thanks to you, Birch. I'm actually about to get a Honda Rebel 1100 myself on Tuesday. Yo,
Yes!
That's awesome. Hell yes. When's the next group ride? May. You almost said March. It's okay.
It's May.
They both start with an M.
Look at that.
2323. Yo, Tony, thank you. Holy shit. What is going on in here?
Wild.
I almost did not even. Let's keep the donation streak going. I mean, yeah, that would be tight, but that's not why I have you guys here. I almost didn't even do this live because all my other live videos I feel like had a purpose behind them. Like I did a live video to kind of talk about how the group ride went. I did a live video once I hit 20K. Like this one, I only did this because I want to hang out with you guys because I'm losing my shit being in quarantine. And okay, relax. That's not what I meant. But also I set a goal this year of posting a video every single Sunday. I was like, this year my thing is filling my heart and wallet. That is true for real. Oh, thanks, Malcolm. Y'all don't have to do this, but I appreciate it. I made a goal this year. My goal was consistency with YouTube. So I said, oh, Link, what's up, dude?
Oh, cool.
Link, remember, is the one that set up my Discord.
Yeah.
If you guys want to be a part of the Life of Birch Discord, make sure to join the Patreon. I always try to say lifeofbirch.com/Patreon. Patreon.com/lifeofbirch. We have 32 people on there so far. And Link just set up the Discord for it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with Discord, I'm gonna be honest, so I haven't done a whole lot on there yet. I need to get better at that. But when you sign up for the Patreon, you get access to the Discord, and it is only accessible if you're a Patreon member. So that's a cool way to do Discord things. I still gotta learn. What was I talking about? Damn. I keep getting distracted by all this stuff. It literally just left my brain.
Something about quarantine.
Oh yeah, I almost didn't do this live video because normally they have like a purpose behind them, but I set a goal at the beginning of this year that my main thing with YouTube was going to be consistency. So instead of just filming videos and releasing them as soon as I could, I was going to post a video every single Sunday for a couple of tacos. Dude, thank you. This is blowing my mind. You're the man. I'm assuming you're a man. That might be sexist, but you're death scythe, so I'm gonna assume. Anyway, so consistency was attention span of a housefly. Dude, you have no idea. I'm so ADD. My main thing was consistency this year. No matter what's going on, I'm either gonna post a video or go live every Sunday. And this is the last Sunday of the year, and I was like, I say hello to my wife Deborah. She loves you. What's up, Deborah? I'm always hesitant with these because somebody got me with one of those
Oh, yeah.
like happy birthday to like one of those things where you say it, it sounds like my butt smells or something like that. They got me. They tried to get me a few times. They only got me once. But yeah, so consistency was a big thing. And this is the last Sunday of the year, and I didn't have a video ready for it because I've been dying in quarantine. So I was like, I gotta go live, but I was like, I don't know if I should because all the other ones have had like a reason behind them other than I've been dying. And yeah, I'm glad that I did it. Not just because of the money, but because this is going way better than I thought it was going to.
That's what I was saying though. I was telling you, I was like, yeah, we don't have like a subject or a topic, but it's gonna be cool just to hang out with everybody and talk to them and see. Oh, how do you ask us? How was your holidays?
Yeah. What?
How was everybody's holiday? What did they do?
Oh yeah, how was everybody's holiday? She just heard you and started laughing. Deborah for president. Thank you, Deborah. But yeah, how was everybody's holiday? We were gonna do this on Christmas Eve, and then I was like, I can't do a live on Christmas Eve and a live the day after Christmas just because we're lonely and want to talk to people. But yeah, lots of it too is because like I get a decent amount of comments, and it's so hard to keep up with the comments, especially because like the bigger you get, not that I'm a big YouTuber, but especially when videos do better, you start getting a lot more trolls, and it's like not only is it normally hard to what the fuck, Gus? For when the hotline bling. Thank you. Holy crap, dude. Gus had already given me money. What are you doing, Gus? Holy shit. Like, thank you, but you didn't have to do that. The holidays were expensive. Yeah, I know the feel with that. Luis chilled with family and got out riding today. That's the worst part about COVID. It has been nice. Ooh, burping, excuse me. It has been nice the entire time that we were in quarantine, like in the 60s, and we've been in here. And a few times we're like in the bed dying, and I'm like, should we both go out on the Grom? And then we're just like, no, that's a stupid idea. So I'm jealous of everyone who got to ride in this weather.
We did on Christmas Day go for a hike though.
Oh, we did go for a hike.
I say hike. I mean, we went for a slow-paced walk, as neither of us could really breathe very well, but that was nice.
Slow-paced walk through the woods yesterday for the first time leaving the house in weeks, which was great. Trailblazer Dust got mirrors for your motorcycle. That's dope. Motorcycle parts are always good. California Puntava was locked in his room sleeping from COVID. I know how that goes. We woke up at like 2:30. Oh, holy shit. And as I'm scrolling, Link sent money too. Thank you, Link. Damn. You didn't have to do that. You set up my freaking Discord. Oh, Malcolm, you got COVID too? Damn, spent the entire day indoors doing nothing. So wait, Malcolm, how long have you had COVID? If you like, our quarantine's over tomorrow. Literally, if you want me to get you anything, like drop off groceries or something, let me know. I'm sure you know this already, but I'm literally in Bay Hills. I'm 3 minutes away from you. I know how much it sucks having to wait for Instacart, or in our case, trying to get bourbon and wine and nowhere delivers it, so I have to rope my neighbor into it.
If you need a liquor run, let us know.
Yeah, we will be free to leave the house. I guess tomorrow's our last day, so Tuesday we can leave. So if you want me to drop anything off, let me know. I grew up in your neighborhood. We've been over this. You know, I know where you live. That's not a weird. I know where you live. But yeah, Link, thank you. Much love, you guys. Love you, dude. Jessica said, I rode on Route 50 for the first time intentionally. I rode on it by mistake after your group. Yes, I remember. Yeah. That's awesome. That's huge. So for those of you that don't know, Jessica is a newer rider. She has a Rebel 300. She had never ridden on the highway before. And on my group ride, a bunch of people got separated. I thought they were behind me, but they weren't. And yeah, so long story short, they thought that they were going the right way, and whoever was leading the pack took them on Route 50. Jessica had never been on the highway before. Route 50 is like a major highway around here. Like, even just driving for the first time, it's intimidating going on Route 50. And yeah, she ended up going on Route 50 unintentionally, but she made it happen. So shout out to her. And she just said that over Christmas, she went on Route 50 for the first time intentionally. That's awesome.
Super exciting.
That's one of those like big steps in riding that you'll never forget. Like the first time you go on the highway, you always remember because it's so freaking terrifying. And it's always cool hearing stuff like that because like after you've been riding for a while, just like hopping on, oh, your ex-wife gave you COVID. Oh my God, dude. I'm not saying I know a hitman, but just kidding. I can't say that on live. But no, for real. If you need me to pick anything up, message me on Facebook. I don't know if you still have my number or not, but yeah, let me know. I can pick some stuff up for you. Send me a grocery list or something. But yeah, once you've been riding for a while, you kind of forget like the excitement. Like even just teaching her how to ride, you forget the nerves and the excitement of your big first things. So like I remember the first time that I was terrified, even though I had been on the highway before, like the first time I took my bike to work, which was like a half-hour trip, and knowing like, oh, I gotta ride it on the highway going to work, and then I have to ride it home in the dark. And yeah, it was like you forget those things until you hear somebody like, oh, whoa, I went on the highway for the first time intentionally, or like seeing Nina, like I rode a couple parking spaces for the first time on my own or whatever. You like, it brings you back to like, damn, this shit is like really intimidating.
She says she's rooting for me. Thank you, girl. I'm rooting for you too.
I think I saw, who did I see commenting? I thought I saw, my neighbor has COVID. Oh, okay. So Road Reality said, oh man, my neighbor has COVID, so I dropped off a bottle of bourbon to him today. I saw that in passing as I went past, and I thought it was Bryn, my neighbor, saying like, oh, I'm the neighbor that dropped off the bourbon. And I was like, oh, Bryn's on the live.
We should text Bryn and be like, join the live.
That's hilarious. JR, glad you're doing better. How bad did the COVID get both of you? We talked about it a little bit. It was rough for it was rough for 2 or 3 days. Yeah. And then it progressively got better, but also like new symptoms got added in every day. Like we'd think we were getting better, and then our congestion would get really bad. We would think we were getting better, and then we would lose taste a little bit. So it was weird. It was really weird. It was not like anything I've ever had before. Somebody said Jim Beam Double Oak is what. Oh, that's what you got your neighbor. Yeah, I just have Bullet. I feel like Bullet is like a solid go-to for me, and I have it mixed with you guys. Bourbon purists are probably gonna hate me, but I have it mixed with blackberry ginger ale for a little festive feel.
They got a couple new people in here.
Somebody said hello. Just found your channel a couple of hours ago. Currently binge watching. See, that shit is what's crazy to me. First of all, thank you for coming along for the ride. No pun intended. But that's also what's crazy to me. I got something in my eye. It's crazy to me because it like gives me another, like a deeper appreciation for it, because over our quarantine, we were just binge watching YouTube, and like it's lots of it was somebody that I have watched before, but I introduced her to it, or somebody that I've watched but like haven't watched in a while. And then we would just like pick a person a day and like binge watch their videos, and we would be so into it. Like, oh, we need to watch another Balin Levine video, or we need to watch this or that. And just like feeling like our excitement of like, oh, another Danny Duncan video, let's go. Seeing that somebody else is doing that with my videos is freaking crazy.
It's cool to think about.
It's really cool. And like, as much as I like doing install videos and stuff, made me like, is it possible to binge watch my channel when some of it is adventure and some of it's installs and whatever? So like I thought, I don't know, I'm not going to make a separate channel because I don't have the attention span for that, but I want to start doing more like day in the life and like adventure style videos, and not do quite as much installs and all that kind of stuff. So, but the install videos are nice because it teaches you guys stuff. Nobody else is really, not to say like, oh, I'm the only one doing this, but like who else has a Rebel 1100 aside from Quasi that's putting out quality content? So it's like, every part that I get for it, I might as well. Oh wait, the road reality person is in Central Maryland? Damn, you're not far. We're in Annapolis. My address is, imagine.
I didn't even catch that for a
Just
second.
drop my address on the live. But yeah, that's awesome. That I don't even know how to exitly bad wolf whatever. That's awesome that you just found the channel and you're binge watching. I'm glad to have you along. Link said he's getting the Two Brothers low mount exhaust. That's awesome. Yeah, so Gus said, where's Ben? I was just talking about that. I feel like Ben's been a little MIA. Not to call you out, Ben, but where you been? You know? I was just saying, he's probably been busy, if I had to guess, because I haven't seen him posting on like the Rebel 1100 group quite as much or anything like that. But then I saw him post a few days ago saying Happy or Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays on the 1100 group, and then he did text me on Christmas. It was either Christmas Eve or Christmas saying Merry Christmas, so that was good to hear from him because I hadn't seen him post in a while, so he's still doing good, it seems like, just not posting quite as much. I do all three on my channel at once. Now I feel like I need to watch Road Reality. Am I gonna end up binge watching your channel from Central Maryland, and you do motorcycle stuff also? I like to drink coffee, smoke cigars, and ride motorcycles all at the same time. That's awesome. I'm down for that. Quasi said organize the videos and playlists. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. All my videos are in playlists, so I guess that does make sense. Like somebody can go to my moto vlog playlist and watch through that. I have a different playlist for 1100 installs, a different playlist for Rebel 500 and 300 installs. Okay, that makes sense. I feel better about it now. Sir Rant a Lot. Finally got my bike jack and gonna start stripping down the 1974 Honda CB550. Gonna paint the frame and restore it. That's awesome. I'm excited to see what that looks like. Painted orange. Am I gonna do a Sportster S versus Rebel 1100 video? Tin Man said. I don't think so. Because in my, oh my God, Uncle Mark is the one that said, happy birthday, Pat McGroin. God damn it, Uncle Mark.
I was reading that in my head and I was like, oh, we should wish somebody happy birthday. I'm glad I didn't say it out loud.
It's even funnier because that conversation happened so long ago in the live video that I would have totally forgot. But because it was him, I was on edge about it. Damn, what was I saying? I do have the attention span of a fly.
I don't even know. I get distracted too. I feel like I need notes so that I can write down your points.
The Sportster S versus Rebel 1100 video. I don't think I'm going to do that. Honestly, with the quality of your videos, I thought you would have a ton more subscribers. Right? Dude, I don't want to be cocky. I'm talking my shit drinking bourbon on live, but I don't want to be cocky, but people always talk to me about other moto vloggers, and I just don't vibe with a lot of other moto vloggers, and lots of their content is just shit, honestly. And I'm sorry to say it, but there's a lot of big name moto vloggers that I try to get in their content, and I'm just like, dude, you're not even trying. This is not good. And I don't want to talk shit because eventually I will be a big YouTuber and I'll have to hang out with these people. And they all seem like great people. It's just lots of their content is shit. Just say, LifeOfBurch, you hate my guts. I just told you. I haven't even watched your channel, being honest. I do need to, though. We can do a collab if you're in Central Maryland. What kind of bike do you have?
I saw something
RC Car Fanatic. What's up, dude? Another OG.
Someone was asking for more daily life content from you. They want more of just you.
Yeah, I do have to do a lot more. I'm afraid to read that.
One seems
no,
suspicious.
you leave me alone, friend. Harley Street Glide and 2 Cowies. Nice. I freaking love the confidence. I'm just saying, like, I ask her how much time I spend on all my videos.
I was literally about to say firsthand the amount of time and effort that he puts into these videos for you guys. I've personally never seen anybody work as hard on something as he works every single time. It's 100% effort. He works until he's exhausted. He works until he's frustrated with himself. And it's like, but you really do. You push yourself to the absolute limit on every single video until it's perfection. I'm talking like frame by frame, second by second kind of editing.
Yeah, I do. My OCD makes me look at it frame by frame as far as like splits and breaks and stuff. It just, I don't know. It sucks because I work twice as hard, but my raw footage is worse, so it's required. Yeah. Yeah, people don't realize the amount of time that it takes going from 2 hours of footage down to a 12-minute video that carries a storyline and still is good. See, Moto Jitsu, I've never even watched before. It's just lots of time, like, again, I don't want to sound cocky, but I know how much time and work I put into it, and I watch my own videos compared to some other people's videos, and I'm like, dude, my shit's just better, and I haven't blown up yet. Not that that's, like, what it's about. Still looking forward to the install videos on the upcoming OnlyFans. Thank you, Jorge. That's hilarious. But yeah, the more you do it, the quicker you can get a video edited. And part of me is like, I can't wait until I'm making enough money off of it that I can find a video editor so I can just focus on content. All I give a shit about is making good videos. But so often people don't realize, like, yeah, it seems like I ride a lot because of my videos, but like I would love to see you edit these videos. That would be cool if I just did a live video showing you guys me editing a video. But even though it seems like I ride a lot because I'm putting out 1 or 2 videos a week, I will say 0 to 20K subs is way harder than 20K to 100K. See, I appreciate that, Malcolm, because it's nice hearing somebody who's done it. For those of you who haven't, if you like outdoor stuff, watch Malcolm's channel. Damn, I should know the exact name of it, but I don't because you're commenting from your Malcolm Lawson one, and now I look like an asshole. Survival. I'm just going to wait for you to correct me so I don't look like an asshole getting it wrong. But Malcolm has like 140K. Survival know-how. I almost said how to survive, and I was like, that's not right. But look up survival know-how. He has like 140K subscribers, so it's cool seeing started Discord and editing the Discord. That is a good idea because I don't know how Discord works. Also, that's a good point. I do have a Discord now, thanks to Link, who has been commenting in here. The Discord is only available if you're a Patreon member. So if you join the Patreon, you'll get a link to the Discord, and I need to start doing more stuff with that. But yeah, it just sucks knowing how much time and effort I put into this, and like I literally ignore my real job to like put content out because I just fucking love riding motorcycles and making videos about it. And knowing how much time I put into it, trying to make the videos better every time, and then not getting the traction that I think I should get, and freaking like slaving over thumbnails and being like, oh, well, this one's not good enough because the screen grab's not good enough and blah, blah, blah. And then seeing other moto vloggers that have shit thumbnails. What's my real job? I work at a local restaurant as a server, which is great because my schedule is very flexible and I can work it around. Like if there's a nice day, I can get my shift picked up, and working very little hours versus the amount of money that I make, and I don't have to take my job home with me and all that kind of stuff. But it's a local waterfront restaurant, and during the winter it's definitely slower. But yeah, I really do have ADD so bad. It just sucks because I put so much time and effort into videos, and I know the traction will come. And believe me, I'm leaps and bounds above where I thought I would be at the end of this year already. But I see people who like just their thumbnails suck ass, their videos suck ass, and it's like just because you have lots of expensive bikes, you're getting views, or just because you're a half-naked girl on a motorcycle, you're getting lots of views.
That first one was a call out.
Okay, relax. It's just, I don't know. Not to hate on anybody, because we're all doing the same shit, so it's cool, whatever. It just, it sucks seeing that people obviously don't put as much time and effort or care about it as much, but they get more traction versus. I really can't bitch. I really can't bitch. Like, my YouTube technically kind of pays my mortgage. I have 3 or 4 motorcycles. Nina technically did buy the Rebel 300, so that's not my bike anymore, but it's still a part of the channel, if that makes sense. So I really can't bitch ending the year with YouTube paying my mortgage and having 3 or 4 motorcycles that I can use for the channel and having a dope garage space. Comparison is the thief of joy. Yes, exactly. If I just compared myself to myself at the beginning of this year, it's fucking crazy. The deeper I get into this, I'm cussing more. I'm sorry, guys. The more I compare myself to like the beginning of the year, this channel, I came into this year with like under 4,000 subscribers, I think, and now I have almost 21. So that is a huge accomplishment, and then I compare myself to others, and I'm like, this is horse shit. So you're right. You're very right, Jessica. I need to stop comparing myself to others and just think about how dope my videos are. It's the booze talking, LOL. Hey, watch your mouth, all right? Road Reality said, I know who you're referring to. Preston said, I ain't got many viewers. I can't make videos for a while. My wrist. Oh, yeah. Preston crashed his bike. What? I forget what happened. Somebody pulled out in front of you or something and had to get surgery on his wrist. His bike's okay for the most part, but I think he said only like $300 worth of damage to his bike, but his wrist is broken.
Oh, well, I hope you heal up well. Goodness me.
Yeah. Planning on making a video about the wreck next week. Listen, I hate to be that guy, but that's great content. I forget, did you have a Rebel 500 or an 1100? 2022 will be the year of Birch. Hell yeah. Life of Birch is real of Birch? Year of Birch. Is this real life? Sell me that Rebel 300. I live in Naptown. Who lives in Naptown? I won't sell you the Rebel 300 because it's hers now and she's using it to ride, but live in Naptown. If you have a bike, let's ride. And if you see me riding around, say something.
I feel like I could say now that there will be content coming.
Oh!
There will be content coming with the Rebel 300.
Okay, she's clout chasing. But she is starting her own YouTube channel. I think it should already be searchable.
Oh.
Just got my M license, learning but too cold. November was the first time I brought in over 10K from YouTube in a month. I know plenty of YouTubers bringing in way more than that. Keep it up, and you can be there in a year or two. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. Malcolm knows his shit.
Wow.
Malcolm, I'm just gonna like, since you're trapped in your house with COVID, I'm just gonna come like sit at your screen door and make you teach me about YouTube. Imagine. I'm like throwing rocks at his like sliding door, like
sliding bourbon.
Literally, I brought bourbon. But yeah, so Nina is starting her own channel called Komodo Vlogs. So she's gonna be doing content with the Rebel 300. I don't think we're gonna switch like the learning to ride part 2 over there because honestly, it's so much work that I'm not gonna let her take it from me.
I don't want it. You can have it.
But she's gonna be posting videos starting that. She has FYI, there's a thing out there called Zoom. Yeah, that's boring. But yeah, so Nina has committed to at least 30 YouTube videos next year.
I said that.
I'm gonna make her do more because 30 is that's amateur hour. But yeah, she has. So I don't think I've seen Gary in here yet, but there's a guy, Gary Rivera, who has has 2 Rebel 1100s actually. So he is very, very gotta get those numbers up. Gary is very, very generous with his money. He sends stuff out to people for free all the time. Everybody thought it was a scam at first. He sends out seats to people, all this ridiculous stuff. He sent me a couple or a few Hero 8s, GoPro Hero 8s. So that is why I'm able to have secondary angles and all that kind of stuff. And then one of them I have set up as a camera on her helmet. So yeah, shout out to Gary for making it possible for her to have her own YouTube channel. and I'm gonna kind of work with her with thumbnails and editing and all that kind of stuff. So Komodo vlogs, once her first video's up, I'll like post it as a post on here, showing you guys that she's making a channel. So she'll have, I think we'll probably do some install videos for that also. Link had a Hero 4 but it broke. I don't want to like say that I'll do it yet because I don't remember how many GoPros I have. Let me see if I have an extra GoPro for you though. But anyway, she has a seat already that we're going to do a video that will be going on her channel of an install. She got a Mustang seat for the Rebel 300, and then she'll do lots of her learning stuff and just kind of like, I think like day, I don't want to speak for you, but I think like kind of day in the life, here's what it's like learning how to ride and stuff like that.
Yeah. And just the same stuff as learning to ride. It's just like I'm like you, and I am who I am. There's gonna be no like fancy stuff or like craziness. Just here's what I do, a day-to-day basis. And if you guys are interested,
I'll let her
great.
talk, and I'm filling up our drinks.
If you guys are interested in that, then that's great. It's just gonna be the same kind of thing that he does, where it's like he's a real human, and this is his life, and I'm just gonna follow that same energy, basically. You got a lot of comments, and I can't keep up. Already, you're gonna have to scroll back.
Are they comments for you or for me?
For you. I have no idea what they're on about. Okay. Suzuki's and all. I don't know what's going on already. You leave me for 5 seconds, and I don't know. Oh, Link said that he doesn't know if he could accept the GoPro if you have it.
I didn't ask if you could accept it.
Oh. Link, I don't think you have a choice.
I'll check to see what I have. Oh, shit.
Rebel 1100 versus the Indian FTR. What do you think? When do you think the channel will go live so we can subscribe? Is it live? Is that how that works?
I mean, it's searchable, but you don't have any videos up yet.
Yeah, okay, so the channel is searchable, but I don't have anything up yet. I don't know when I will have anything up, so...
You might want to spell it for him, though.
It's Komoto vlogs with an S on the end.
Like Komodo Dragon, but spelled like a motorcycle.
Exactly. How do you spell it? Finding other channels. Oh no! I just spelled it. Hopefully that was spelled again.
Oh, I didn't stir my drink.
That's not gonna. There's so many comments.
That's why I'm so ADD.
Yeah, that's who's on the Rebel 11. Whoever that is spelled it correctly. That's the way.
That's Gus.
Okay, Gus. That's the way. That's the way to spell it. Sorry, I don't know everybody's usernames yet. He's the man of the hour that knows everything.
Oh my god, don't say that. So much pressure. Alright, what did I miss while I was gone?
So many comments. It popped off as soon as you walked away.
Oh, Uncle Mark, you have a real natural way of presenting content. I watch a ton of videos about a ton of topics. I'm not a bike guy, but I watch your install videos. I like to know how stuff works, and you give it. Thanks. Oh, in concise format. I appreciate it. Oh, Dom. Yeah. That's Dom. Thanks, Dom. Dude, you guys are being way too generous.
It's crazy.
I don't want to say too generous because it's seriously helping out when I have not worked for 2 weeks and I've literally worked one shift this month, but seriously, I was not expecting this much love. I really appreciate it.
Merry Christmas.
Going out for a smoke. Don't leave till I get back. Got it. Running a Hero 8, 9 Max, and 10, sometimes 2 of them, sometimes all 4. Holy crap.
They make a 10?
Merry Christmas. Yeah, they make a 10. That's
I didn't even know that.
One of the fancy ones that has like the front screen and all that kind of stuff. Paul M, I'm an hour late. Hey, better late than never, man. Australia, damn. So you're literally probably a different day than us.
Greece.
Maybe. Greece, holy crap. Man, your channel should be bigger. Your content is perfect. Much love from Greece. That is so crazy. I haven't worked in 3 weeks. Can't be lifting boxes. Oh, yeah, that's true. Damn, dude. There's a black guy, same name with a space, though. Yeah, well, his content sucks. Just kidding. I don't remember. We have looked up some stuff, but the only things that were, close to Komodo vlogs were they haven't posted in a while or they don't have a lot of followers or whatever, and it's just what it is. It's hard to find an original name. Even LifeOfBurch, there's a channel called Life'sABurch. And it's like some like family vlog. People find it instead of me, but I don't know. Link said, I got to dip. My friend's girlfriend's sister's getting off work. Thanks for those stickers, Birch. That vinyl is going on the back window of the Tacoma. Hell yeah, dude. Glad you liked it. I sent him one of my vinyls also. Like, normally I just send out stickers for Patreon. I sent one of my vinyls also since he set up the Discord. If you stream live on Facebook, you can donate you. Huh, interesting. Yeah, damn, there's a lot of comments coming in now. Holy crap. All right, so I do... time to let all my friends know about your channel, Year of Birch. Hell yeah. What was I? Okay, so somebody said Indian FTR versus the Rebel 1100. And somebody also said the Sportster S versus the 1100, but I forgot that one. Sportster S versus the 1100, I won't make a... Oh, Dom, did I get to do any riding the past couple days? It was so nice out. No, you missed the part where we got COVID about like 9 days ago or something. So our quarantine is almost over, but we've been dead to the world. It's been so nice out around here lately, and we have not been able to leave the house. We left the house yesterday for the first time in like 2 weeks. It was brutal. Sportster S versus 1100. The bikes are so different that I don't think it's worth making a direct comparison video. If you look at my first ride video of the Sportster S, I did make a lot of comparisons, I feel like, just because it's only natural comparing it to the bike that I ride. There's a $5,000 difference between the bikes, or like $6,000 difference, and they're designed for different things, and honestly, I just wasn't impressed by the Sportster S, but I think their demographic is so different that it probably wouldn't be a great video. Probably you can quarantine on a bike. I wanted to ride, I have the Grom here, and I wanted to ride that during quarantine. Yeah, it's literally right there in my living room. And I wanted to ride it, but I had like the weirdest brain fog as I was like getting better that I just couldn't shake, and I was like, I should not be riding anything right now.
Yeah, I was even gonna drive to get groceries, and then we got like vertigo almost. Like for me, every time I stood up, I felt like I was gonna fall over. So we just stayed very still for many days.
Yeah. But yeah, so the Indian FTR, I'd love to ride one of those, but again, they're so different that I don't know. Again, it's one of those weird things where like I'd love to ride bikes and do comparison videos and all that kind of stuff, but also every video takes so long to make, and people don't realize that I really need to focus on like, I don't want to say the best bang for your buck, but like what videos are worth making. Because like I'd love to make every video that people ask me to make, but it's just hard because if I know that I can spend 10 hours on this video and get this much engagement versus spending 20 hours on this video and getting even less engagement, it's hard.
How long does it take you to edit?
So I got how long does it take me to edit and what do I use to edit? I am still bare bones AF, and I do plan on making a video about my motovlog setup as well as my editing setup. I still use iMovie, the free software. I don't have the time to learn all this fancy stuff. I don't need, like, I feel like with motovlogs in general, you don't need fancy cuts and fancy transitions and all that kind of stuff. Just cut it, add some words every now and then. The amount of time that it would take me to learn Adobe Premiere and all that kind of stuff just doesn't. Do live streams weekly. That's an easy way to add more content and make more money. I've thought about doing weekly streams. I also really like, this is cool because we can interact, but I've also done it where I have, oh, actually that's a good point. He just commented from his Survival Know-How channel. I know why you did that. Everybody go look at that comment, the Survival Know-How channel. That's Malcolm's channel that we were talking about. So click on that. That's an easy way to go check out his channel and start subscribing to him. But yeah, I want to do weekly live streams. I've thought about that before. Even when it's nice out, I have a way to live stream from the GoPro on my helmet. So that's cool. It's just not as interactive, but I'll ride from spot to spot, and then once I stop somewhere, then I answer questions. So I want to do that once it gets nicer out also.
That's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. I have to use my phone as a hotspot, and then it live streams from my GoPro, and then I can check the comments on my phone. So you're literally riding along with me through downtown, and then I'll stop at a spot and check comments. And
oh yeah, because you did one. Remember, I chased you down in my car.
Yeah, chase me down. Oh yeah, so my editing stuff is very bare bones. I use iMovie, the free editing software. I still use a GoPro Hero 8. I don't have the new fancy stuff. And my MacBook Pro is a mid 2013, so it's 8 years old. I have upgraded it, like the RAM, the memory, all that kind of stuff. But I just use the free basic stuff. I make my thumbnails. I do most of the editing on a $3 app on my phone. And for the kind of like fancier stuff where I put outlines or like put myself in the thumbnail lately, I use Canva. Oh, 20% battery. That's not good. I use Canva. It's a free website where you can edit photos. I pay like $12 a month or something. I think that's one of the ones I pay a subscription for, just to have like the pro features or whatever. Amount of time it takes to edit a video is so all over the place. Like, I have videos that maybe only take 5 hours between editing the video, doing the thumbnail, doing all the back end YouTube stuff, like adding the cards, all that kind of stuff. I have videos that take 20 or 30 hours, which if I was just getting started would have taken 50. You know what I mean? But I've become a lot more proficient in it and I can get it done faster. But some things, like I've seen a few people ask about when is Learning to Ride 2 coming out, which I'll talk about that in a second. But that video itself was such a pain in the ass to edit. That video came out like 3 weeks after we filmed it. And I had no idea it was going to take that long to edit because we had two different camera angles, and each camera angle had a microphone attached to it. But each of the microphones that was attached, each video angle had a microphone attached to it. But each microphone was picking up traces of what the other person was saying also. So when my camera angle, I would be talking and my microphone would pick it up clearly. But her camera angle would also pick up a slight like reverb of what I was saying. So I had to go through and edit it, and like I said, I'm OCD, so I edit it to like the specific frame. And I'd have to do that, but also cut out like the love you, Birch. Glad I caught the live. Love you too. I'd have to cut it, like clip the audio so that like when I was talking, both microphones weren't picking it up and it wasn't echoing, and then figure out which angle I wanted to show, and it was just so that video and my meetup video. My meetup video probably took me 40 hours to edit. That took forever, but it was also a totally different kind of video, like me actually having like a wireless mic set up and having a camera person, her filming from like the whatever angle. The meetup video, and that video, I knew that it wouldn't get a lot of views because it was very specific to like people that were already watching my channel. I knew it wouldn't get a farther reach really, but that meetup video only got like 4,500 or 5,000 views, and I spent like 40 freaking hours on it. But it's also the video I'm most proud of, so I don't really care that much. Does it suck? Yeah, because I could have made 4 other videos in that time frame, but I'm more proud of that video than any other video I've ever made in my life, so it's worth it. What mics were you using? I use a Sony ECM CS3. Her helmet had a Sony ECM something else. So very similar microphones, but hers happened to have more popping at speed, so I didn't use that. That video was good. I liked it. Thanks, Mr. Bamboo. I appreciate it. Her microphone, I think, is a little bit more clear and crisp, but anything at high speeds has a lot of crackling and popping. So I stick to my microphone. The issue, my microphone is very clear, but I still get popping and peaking in the audio above like 45 to 50 miles per hour. So I'm trying to find a mic that does both. Sounds like the gain needs to be dropped in the mics. That's the issue. I don't use a an external audio source. I have it plugged straight into the GoPro, and you can't change the gain. So I've considered doing it like an external audio setup so I can drop the gain, but the issue is like I don't know. It's not super worth it to me because for me it's yeah, see, everyone's talking about attenuator cables and all this stuff. The issue is that for me, I like just being able to grab and go. I just want to take my helmet set up and just get out there. And I just know, okay, I just will do most of my videos below 45, 50 miles per hour. And anything above that, I'll assume that I'm doing as a montage with music over it. Because I prefer the clarity of the audio versus being able to hear me over 60 or whatever anyway.
I have a question. So the mic that everyone is recommending to us for our helmets, does that like?
Is there a specific mic?
Yeah,
the Purple Panda?
The super expensive one that's like it's like $500.
Oh no, you're talking no, that's not a microphone. That's like the Bluetooth so we can talk to each other.
But we can't record through that at all.
I don't know.
See, this is how much I know. I'm like starting my YouTube channel. And I don't know
we can. That's a little too deep dive for the live though, because that's like Bluetooth so we can communicate, and then you have to figure out how to download that. But it's too deep dive right now. We'll talk about that when we get off. Purple Panda's quality is crap. Honestly, I use the. I don't want to say crap. I'll be honest. I use the Purple Panda when I do my install videos and I have my wireless mic set up. That's a Purple Panda mic. But in the helmet, it's a lot more muffled than the microphone that I use. And I find that maybe it's where I have mine in my helmet. I just have it in my cheek pad. But the Purple Panda still clips above like 60. So when I tested that out, I was like, I would rather have the clearer, crisper audio versus, okay, I can do 10 miles per hour faster, but the audio is not as good. Yeah, see, I just work with what I got. Y'all are saying all kinds of crazy stuff to me that I don't have time for. Like Quasi, you can group record if you have a third headset, dump that audio into a dedicated audio recorder, and then sync that track in post.
What does that mean?
It's too much work for me, honestly. I've thought about getting a dedicated audio recorder, but it's just too much work because I like lots of my videos that I like doing are like just I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do a trip or I'm gonna go somewhere or whatever, and I don't have to worry about all the stuff. Chase on two wheels. He has videos to show you. I don't really like Chase on two wheels. Don't really like it. Yeah, the syncing is easy in post, but it's not the editing I'm concerned about. It's the ease of recording it. I'd much rather pick up my helmet that already has everything. I know Yam and Max Race uses comms and records it. Yeah, I think Yammy Noob's a pussy. Honestly, I'm sorry I just said that on live, but I don't care. I'll start motovlogger beef.
Someone asked about the Navi again.
Oh yeah, the Navi. Yeah, we talked about the Navi a little bit. I would like to get the Navi, but I'm too broke for it right now. She's seriously talked about getting the Navi.
I'm considering it, but the money so I don't know if not that it really matters. I sold my car. I don't have a car. We've been sharing a car. He's been a little angel and letting me borrow his car. So if I were to get a Navi, that would become ultimately my main mode of transportation. So it sounds like fun. It's a little bit ridiculous, but I'm like a mile from where I work. So it's feasible. It's just, should I do it? Do I want to wait for it? Because who knows how long it would take. Like there's a couple in stock near us, but who knows how long it would take to actually get here, and I don't know.
Yeah.
But I might.
I wouldn't put anything past us. I didn't plan on buying 2 motorcycles within the past couple months, but here we are, you know what I mean?
Would this count as a third?
Yeah, seriously. If I don't want to record, I just leave the camera off. Yeah, honestly, I have my GoPro on my helmet everywhere that I go, regardless of what I'm doing. Part of it's just a habit now. The other part of it is I've been trying to post a lot more on TikTok. I haven't been great with it lately, but TikTok is a really good way that see, this kind of goes with what I'm saying. So, Road Reality just said like getting a remote so it's easier to start recording and stop recording. I actually don't need a remote because I have my helmet set up with voice record so that when I'm riding, I can just say GoPro start recording or GoPro stop recording. There's no there's no batteries in them. That way I can just talk to it and it does whatever I want, or I can say GoPro highlight and it'll highlight a specific clip for me to go back and look at. The issue is for if I'm doing a specific ride, I am pretty conscious of only recording the parts that I think I'll use. That way I don't have a bunch of footage to upload on my computer and go through. But otherwise, if I'm just going for a ride, even if I'm just going for a ride, even if I don't think that I'm going to use it for a YouTube video, I'm recording the whole time because little clips of just like interactions that I have do great on TikTok. Like the video that I have that did 13.7 million views, and then I reposted it and it just did 3.1 million views. I wasn't filming for a YouTube video. I wasn't filming for anything in specific. I was just filming just in case anything happened. Caden B, guy, you're so cute. Is that the Caden that I think is Caden? If it's a Caden that I think is Caden, then you're cute too. But if not, then this is weird. Anyway, yeah, so if I'm even just riding, I'm filming constantly because if something random happens where like I was crossing the Naval Academy bridge and somebody was broken down, so I stopped and checked on them, that video got a combined almost 17 million views on TikTok. So I am constantly filming just in case something happens. And if nothing happens, I come home and I delete the footage. But I feel like it's also a good way. I mean, maybe I should figure out the tax implications, but I figure if I'm recording every time I'm on my bike, then literally my bike is strictly for business because I'm recording and using everything all the time. And yes, GoPro equals dash cam.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
People, especially around here, it's such a crowded area that people are idiots. They don't know how to drive, and if anything happens, then at least I have proof of everything that happened. And I did see you say something about the fact that you had the voice record on and often it would stop recording or something. That has happened to me before. When I filmed the video, when what was it? Oh, when they announced the Sportster S and I made a video about it, I was out filming for 40 minutes making a video and I got done and I checked my footage and it stopped recording 6 minutes in because I said something that sounded like GoPro stop recording. I think like something happened and I was like, oh, yo, and then said something and it thought that I said GoPro stop recording and it was all just gone. What is y'all's channel about? Oh, so you probably just found us just because it's live. So my channel is actually separate from hers. She just started a channel. Mine is mostly motorcycle content. I say mostly, it's all motorcycle content. It's just some of it is moto vlogs, day in the life type stuff. Some of it is installs. And then she's starting her own motorcycle channel. You deleted your entire handlebar install? Dude, I've done that before, but not with like a full like install video. But like I've had clips that I've gotten while I was riding around that I was like, that'll be great for TikTok. And then I forget and I delete it. And then I'm like, damn, where did that go? And I'm like, ah, shit, it's gone.
I'm like scared of all this. I'm like starting my channel and I'm literally gonna delete things. Things are gonna stop recording.
Oh, you formatted the SD card. That sucks. Yeah, so when you first start, we'll probably not have the voice record set for you.
No.
We'll just have you record constantly, and we'll get you a big enough memory card that you don't have to delete a bunch of stuff. The GoPro stopped recording even without voice control. That's interesting. GoPros definitely do glitch a lot, but it's like the only option that we have. You know what I mean? And I saw Preston say that he wishes that he was recording when he crashed. That's like the only saving grace you can hope for is when you're recording and you crash and it's like, well, at least I'll get money from this. Yo, your vids are amazing. I'm really thinking about saving up for a bike now. Shout out Noah. Dude, get a bike. It'll be the best decision you've ever made. Honestly, you don't need to have a lot of money to get a first bike. Get something cheap, learn how to ride. It will be the best decision you ever made. I've been freaking out because like I haven't ridden in so long. Because we've been on lockdown, and then before that, like all of my videos have been install videos, and the install video went wrong and I had to come back to it and I didn't have a bike to ride and my other bikes aren't registered, and I haven't actually ridden a motorcycle for longer than a half hour in probably 2 months. It sucks. That's one of the things people don't realize is it seems like I ride a lot because that's all my channel is, but honestly, lots of time the time it takes to edit a video and get it ready takes away time that I could be riding, which double-edged sword, whatever.
I'm nervous for the next time getting on the 300 for the part 2 because I don't want it to be the same as part 1. But I'm like, what if I don't make any progress? Fingers crossed, I suppose.
If you factor in the medical costs, my bike is totaled insane. Do you have health insurance? Trev negative. Cool. All the best in both your futures. Thanks, dude. Subscribe to the channel and come along for the ride. The bike is very fixable. The forks may be bent. If that's the case, it's a whole other story. Well, I'll be praying for you. Hopefully, it's not worst case scenario. Start a GoFundMe or something. I feel like that would probably help. Birch, at the start of the year, I was on the fence on buying a bike, but in April I saw a bunch of your videos and decided to buy a Rebel 500 ABS. Now I'm 8,000 miles later. Thank you so much. Yo, Seth, that is, pardon my French, that's fucking awesome. That stuff like that is why I do this channel. The amount of times, like, ask her, the number of times that I'm like losing my mind because it's 4 a.m. and I need to get a video finished in order to post the next day. And I'm just like, dude, is this stuff even worth it? Like, I'm literally taking time out of my real job, risking my financial future because I have such faith in this channel. The number of times that I have like existential multiple crises. And then I see comments like that where it's like, yo, you are the reason why I got a bike, or you inspired me to learn how to ride or whatever. That's why I do this. Because
one yesterday in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said they're getting a Rebel 1100 in Mexico. Of course it's worth it. Have you seen your channel's growth over the last year? Yeah, but I'm very, I don't want to say pessimistic. Maybe realistic is the way I view it. I don't think my channel took off the way it did in the past year because of me, because I haven't changed that much. I think the channel took off this much in the past year because I got the Rebel 1100. Yes, it was me that had the intuition and the insight that getting a Rebel 1100 would help the channel because people were here for the Rebel 300 and 500 content. But I don't think the channel really took off the way it did in this past year because of me. I think it did because I bought a bike that everyone was interested in learning about. That brought them in, and then they saw how I was, and that got them to stay or whatever. But I'm very realistic in the sense that, like, if I did not buy the Rebel 1100, I could have done nothing different this year. I could have been consistent. I could have posted the same kinds of videos. I could have whatever. But if I didn't have the Rebel 1100, I would not be anywhere near where I was. I think I owe everything my channel was this year to the Rebel 1100. Did I have the insight to know that getting it would do that? And did I have the hard work and dedication? Oh, 10%.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a trip charger really quick.
And did I have the hard work and dedication, whatever, to follow up on that? Yeah, but I don't know. YouTube is about being consistent, and when you see an opportunity, chase it down. I knew that the 1100 would be a great way to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, certain bikes bring the views and others just don't generate any interest at all. Now, granted, it's a totally different bike and everything, but like my VFR 800 and my VFR 750 got no views. Nobody cared about them. I could make the same video on my Rebel 500 at the time as I would on that, and it just wouldn't get the views because nobody cares about it. Yeah, the personality is for sure, and I'm not saying my personality, just, sorry, I'm plugging in my phone. Oh my god, dude, that wasn't a good idea. Shit. Let me try and get this set up. Yeah, the personality, is this the same angle? Close enough.
Close enough.
The personality is for sure what gets people to stay, and I'm not saying like my personality, I'm saying like just personalities in general. If you guys are thinking of starting a YouTube channel, you scared my cat. I'm sorry, my cat is probably crapping himself somewhere.
No, he's
after
asleep
that.
on the bed. I just went in there.
Okay, he's asleep on the bed. But yeah, personality and like the realness, I think, is what gets people to stay. But the topics themselves and the thumbnails and the titles are what get people to find you in the first place. So the 1100, I think, did that for me, to where the 1100 was such a hot topic this year that is what lots of people were searching and led them to me. And then I think kind of like my personality and realness got people to stay. At least that's what I tell myself.
I feel like you get a lot of comments on that too, just people appreciating the fact that it's real and not like some craziness or fakeness. It's just like...
Because so many other moto vloggers are pussies. Sorry, I'm talking like this, guys. I don't monetize my live videos, so I don't have to worry about YouTube yelling at me for language. Who's gonna be the first to start stunting the 1100? Dude, I want to wheelie the 1100 so bad, but I'm a little baby boy, and I don't want to mess up my bike because I don't have the kind of money to fix it if something gets broken, which is why I bought my stunt bike, so that I can kind of learn the ropes and the best way to do it. Because the engines are very similar, I think. They're very punchy, torquey, like 2-cylinders. So like, I want to learn on the FC07 and then translate that to the 1100 once I feel safe enough. I started watching your channel because of the Rebel 1100 and it inspired me to get a bike and learn to ride. I'm loving it so far. I got a 2021 Iron 1200. Hell yeah, a kept? Is that how you pronounce it? A kept? That's awesome. See, I love that because like somebody can watch my channel, and even if it's like a Sportster Iron 1200 is not even really even close to what I'm riding. Like it is. It's a newer cruiser, but it's not like you went out and bought an 1100. It's just like you see me riding and whatever, and it inspires you. That's awesome. I love that.
It's so hard to read.
John Cherokee bought an 1100 because of Quasi-Motard. Yeah, I'm not jealous. Imagine. Yeah, Quasi, you're still editing the stuff from the Scooter Cannonball run. I know that. I cannot imagine the amount of time that is going to take. Like, you are a saint. You are way more patient than I am. The Scooter Cannonball run is the one that I was saying where he rode from Texas up to Maine, if I'm remembering correctly, and then from Maine to California and then back to Texas or whatever. The amount of footage. Oh my god, dude. The amount of footage. I cannot even imagine what you're doing with all that. So you are a G. Matthew L. said, found your channel and looking up reviews for the Honda 500. I've been riding since August. It's been a fun journey so far. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Did you end up getting a Rebel 500 or one of the other Honda 500s? That's honestly what I think is like the perfect beginner bike if you're comfortable with that over the 300. I watched her 2 wheels, but her recent videos have been kind of just her complaining. Yeah. California Puntapa, bro, do it. I wheelie my bolt. I'm going to do a chain conversion, shocks, bars. That's awesome. The bolts are pretty sick. John Jacob got a 05 600 bobber. 05 600 bobber. What is that, a Shadow 600? Those things are sick. So we said her 2 wheels, Moto Camp. Yes, oh, Tommy Potts. I bought my 1100 after seeing you enjoy it so much. Thanks, dude. I recognize you. You the man. John Jacob, can you wheelie? I can wheelie, but not great. I I wish there were more moto camp vloggers, Preston said. We want to go camping so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, someone said, don't touch that one. I'm a birch. What I mentioned for 2 wheels.
Oh.
That's hilarious. Okay, this is why I keep getting distracted. Okay, Quasi said, yep, it's a massive black hole for editing. I'm also queuing up our meetup video, finally. Dude, I know. The pressure between you having all the footage from the meetup and the cannonball run, I could not imagine the amount of time that just those videos will take. Quasi's a real one. I think I saw Dom say he was going to get a sport bike until he saw my videos and got the 500.
Really?
Dom, I was going to get a sport bike, ended up settling with the 500, immediately found your videos, and now I'm here. Oh, so he didn't get it because of it, but he found my videos after he got it. That's what's up, dude.
That's cool.
That's awesome. I think I told you before you could ride my 1100 if you wanted. I mean, you could ride my FCO7 too if you want to see what that's like. I feel like I was saying something, and now I don't remember. Oh yeah, moto camping. I would love to do some moto camping. The issue is that, I'm gonna be honest, I just don't like riding long distances. That's not what draws me into bikes. I know lots of people do it. Quasi's a freaking madman. Later, California Puntapa. Quasi's a madman and rides scooters across the U.S. I just don't think I'm at that point in my riding. I like doing short trips to go get coffee, going downtown, doing twisty back roads, stuff like that. Like, I look at my bikes not even really as a form of transportation, but like just fun. You know what I mean? So a long road trip doesn't sound fun to me. I would rather be in a car screaming at the top of my lungs, singing to some like old school emo playlist that I made. Like, long road trips don't sound great, which is why we've been talking about trying to get a Honda Element or something with a trailer so that we can get the Grom and maybe get her a second Grom that we could load up, drive to the destination, and then once we get there, use the Groms to explore on.
Yep.
So we'd love to do moto camping, but I think that the plan would be to like trailer the bike there. Unless, if it's within 2 hours, whatever, I'll do it. Anything past that, I'd rather be comfy in my car, and then once I get there, explore on the bike and set up a tent and everything like that. Matthew said, I ended up getting the Honda Rebel 500 ABS. I ride it most days commuting in NYC. That's perfect. That's awesome. The Rebel 500 is honestly perfect for like New York City type stuff, I think. Like, you can park it anywhere. You don't have to worry about stuff. That's great. Wayne said, I outgrew my 500, need that 1100. It will be the best upgrade you ever make. It's the best decision I've ever made in my life, selling my 500 and getting my 1100. Alexander said, with you being up north, any plans doing a video for how you winterize your bikes? I've never winterized a bike just because every day that it's above 45 or 50 degrees, I'm trying to ride as much as I can. I should have even had my bikes on a tender, like a battery tender, while I was in quarantine, and I didn't, so I'm kind of worried about that. But I don't winterize them. I just try to ride them as much as possible. Dom said, bro, I'd love to ride, not gonna lie. I just love to hang out. You seem like a fun dude. Dude, let's hang out again. You're not far. I'm down. Anytime. When it snows, we go sledding or something. I said it as a joke. I'm serious. I will freaking wreck myself sledding. Bad Wolf, I'm saving up to get a 500 to help with depression. Dude, people don't realize, for one thing, that's very brave of you to say. That's awesome. I appreciate you saying that. People don't realize my motorcycle, people are like, oh, motorcycles are so dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Do you know how many times a motorcycle has kept somebody alive? Like, it is, like, I made that video about, like, throttle therapy. I made another one about how, like, when my life fell apart last year, how, like, riding is part of what saved me. Like, when you're riding, all you can think about is riding. You can't think about all the stupid shit going on in your life. Like, you don't have time to think about all the crap that's going on because you're thinking about making the bike work and staying alive. Like, point blank. It is, like, some of the best therapy ever. Like, I I'd spend $5,000 on a Rebel 500 before I spent it on therapy. That might be a bold statement. I don't know. I've never been to therapy. I could probably use it, but motorcycles help so much. You have no idea. It is such just like a release and like not having to worry about anything else that's going on. Oh, a few people said get a camper with a toy hauler. I'm broke. I'd love to, but I'm broke. I also saw a couple people. Somebody said, "Hey, Poppy." Oh, what's up, Poppy? I don't know who that is, but what's up? Assuming you were talking to me. That'd be weird if you weren't. Somebody said Point Lookout is a great ride. I've been meaning to check that out. That's like down southern Maryland, like a couple hours down, like literally the point of Maryland. If it's the place that I'm thinking of, we should definitely check that out. Road Reality, dude. I rode the other day. It was 39 or so. Feels like 29. Got chilly, but yeah, I gotta get heated gear. She got me a bunch of hand warmers for Christmas. I'm stoked on that. I need to get legit heated gear because that would be a lifesaver. Lucas said, come down to Florida. I really do want to come down to Florida. We've been talking about just the fact that when it gets cold, like, not only just the fact that I need to make content for the channel, but like, I just can't handle the cold for long periods of time. So we've been talking about doing a trip to Florida or just somewhere warmer and either renting bikes or bringing bikes somehow and just getting away to somewhere warmer and just like taking a week and just making content and enjoying the weather. Oh, Sir Rantalot said working on a bike is good for therapy. That depends. Sometimes working on a bike is great for therapy for me because it takes my mind off things. Other times, it has me convinced that I'm going to frickin' set off a bomb on whatever vehicle I'm working on. Honda Element is a nice vehicle. I would have loved to have gotten that car. Backseat, yeah, I want an Element so bad. You can fit 2 Groms in the back of it. Like, no trailer, you can take 2 Groms with you. Heated gloves are key. Yes, they are. Jose say, y'all got COVID? Yeah, technically. I don't think we technically do anymore. We got exposed on the 13th, on Monday. Started getting symptoms on like Wednesday or Thursday following that. And then our quarantine is technically over tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last day of quarantine. Then we can go back out into the world on Tuesday. So...
yeah, this is a nice reintroduction to the world, though.
We haven't interacted with people or talked to anyone but ourselves, aside from FaceTiming our parents on Christmas. This is the most interaction we've had. We can actually like talk to people. Thinking about starting on a cheap Rebel 250. I've never sat on a 250. We were looking for a 250 until we found a good deal on her 300. I would assume it's about the same size. But I don't know. I've never sat on one. I feel like, but with 250s, you can find them for like $1,300, $1,500. So at that point, I don't know. It's almost like, I don't want to say like you could just buy it and it doesn't really matter. But like with the 250s, they're older. So they've already depreciated pretty much as they're going to depreciate. So even if you buy it and decide it's not for you, you could probably sell it for about what you bought it for as long as you get a good deal on it. Mason, night guys, glad you got out on the live and had a good time. See you next time. Later, Mason. Good chatting with you. So yeah, I'd say as long as you find a good deal on the 250, you could honestly get it and ride it and see if it's for you. And if it's not, you could sell it and make most, if not all of the money back. You guys vaxxed? I already answered that question. I don't want to make it too political. She's vaxxed. I'm not. We had the same exact symptoms. So yeah, but you could honestly, I don't know, the 250, you could just be straight up with the person and be like, I want to come check it out. I might want to buy it. I've never ridden before, so I'd like to come sit on it and just see what's up and just test it out. I'll never make my money back on my 500. I paid $6,000 for it. Yeah, your money's gone. Sorry, Preston. I mean, I don't know. It depends. With the way the bike market is, it's freaking crazy. So you could, if it stays this way. I'm just more of like, I wait it out until I find like a really good deal to where I know I can break even or make money off of it. My FCO7 is probably, well, so the Rebel 1100 is the first new bike I've ever bought. I will not make money back if I ever sell that bike, but that was like a different play. That was a long play. I knew that it would help the YouTube channel, and that's kind of how I looked at it. Every other bike that I've bought, I've got a good enough deal on it that I know for a fact I will not lose money on it whenever I sell it. The FZ07 is the only questionable bike because stunt bikes are such a very specific, like, niche market that there's a chance that I won't make that money back. But that one I don't really care because I want to have fun on it. Jose said, saving up for a Rebel 1100 late winter / early spring. Decided to get it from your videos. Hopefully the logistics catches up by then. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. You're going to love it, honestly. Like, I keep saying Honda needs to get their shit together and realize that they need to, like, I don't know. It's just crazy seeing how many people say that they've gotten an 1100 because of my videos. And I don't make videos because people tell me to or whatever. Like, everything I say in my videos is like my own opinion. So when I see people get an 1100, I'm like, dude, they're gonna love it because I love mine. You know what I mean? If you've watched what I said about mine, then you know what to expect. And if you think you're gonna love it from the videos, you're probably gonna love it even more in person.
Yeah.
So Honda just needs to recognize and be like, damn, this guy's selling more bikes than we are. But that's fine. I'm not bitter or anything. Oh, man. Hey, Birch, have you seen the Gemspeed V2 twin exhaust yet? It allows both saddlebags too. Yeah, I don't really like it, honestly. It just looks too, like, classic cruiser for me. I like the idea of a straight back exhaust, but it's just too, like, classic cruiser for me, so I don't know. I could see why people like it, but I don't even really like saddlebags in the first place. I only like the saddlebags that I have because they're so small and, like, inconspicuous. Did I use that word the right way?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Have you thought about how you're one of the top rebel voices on YouTube? Must feel pretty cool. Haha, congrats on the growth, by the way. I sometimes think about that and I'm like, that's crazy. And other times I think about it and I'm like, that can't be true. I'm just some guy making videos. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes I really think about, like, damn, like, me and Quasi are really the only ones consistently making quality content with the 1100. Oh, and Gus. Gus has really been putting in effort making videos also. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of people doing it. And sometimes I'm like, damn, like, we're really running this. And then other times I'm like, I am a failure. Like, imposter syndrome is real. You know, lots of times people are like, oh, damn, dude, you're so great. You're doing this, you're doing that. And sometimes I believe it. Other times I'm like, dude, I'm literally just making videos in my kitchen. Like, I'm literally sitting here with my cat editing videos on a freaking action camera. You know what I mean?
Imposter syndrome is real, though. I mean, it's a very hard feeling to deal with.
Big facts. Jose, do you have more videos lined up after quarantine? No, I don't. That's the thing that sucks. Right before I tested positive, I had looked at the forecast and saw that the weather was going to be nice. And I took off a bunch of days from work and I had planned on just stacking up content so that I had stuff over the winter. And then I tested positive. I have nothing. Don't get me wrong, I have a list of like 13 video ideas of videos that I can make, but I don't have any of them in the pipeline already filmed, ready to go. So I probably will not have a Wednesday video this week. I should have a Sunday video.